Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this. Sam Moses, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
Now batting, Caden Watanabe, as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
Got it, second. The designated hitter, DJ Tate.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, DJ Tate. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch inside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Look out, 2-0 now. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Watanabe stands at second with no outs. That one's in there, 3-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
3-2 now. Swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
At the plate, and as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lou Manuel is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Ready with the 2-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Splitter called strike 2, and I don't think he liked it. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Ben Givens, the hurler out of Aruba, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Digging in, Bart Flash. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So stepping in, Brent Sanders. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
The 0-1 delivery.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. The 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And he got him. Striding into the box, Jeffrey Bellamy, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. down the stretch. Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1 for count.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Nathaniel Segovia. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Segovia.
First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Segovia normally patrols center field, but he's in left for this one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Line hard to the left side, but foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Ball 3. The 3-1 pitch.
Wow, not sure what they're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Now a move over to first and dive, but he's back. In now, Bronson Ware, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting 7. The shortstop, number 7.
At the plate, Buster Robinson comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Here's the 0-2. Pitch misses low. The throw down. The throw is low, and he can't make the pitch.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
The 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rice will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting in, the second baseman, Caleb Bravo.
Coming to the plate now, Caleb Bravo, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one, strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now a pickoff play at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 2 out here and a runner at second. And it's 1-2.
Count 1-2.
One and 2. Here it is. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Standing in, Pat Sample. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Pat Sample.
The pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Now the 1-0. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. Right to him. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Steve.
Settling in now, Steve Rice comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch on its way. Scorched to third. Fielded cleanly. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ellis Means. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2.
Count 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So coming to the plate, A.J. Anderson, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
A.J. Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Line toward right center. Flash moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Striding in once again, Caden Watanabe. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Watanabe is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
The designated hitter,
Striding forward now is the DH, DJ Tate. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
To the plate now, As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Means is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So only one hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Lions on top, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Josh Means, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Stepping in now, Kevin Root. Swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He'll check in here at 256. 8 home runs and 33 driven in. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
In now, Bart Flash. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Lou Manuel.
The right fielder, Lou Manuel.
Now here's the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. So far this season, Manuel has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Manuel is exactly a .220 hitter, so he'll look to improve on that if he can a little bit here.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Standing in now, Nathaniel Segovia. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. One out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
3-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Bronson Ware.
So digging in now, Bronson Ware. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
That evens it up, 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Now back, number 7.
At the plate now, Buster Robinson, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Caleb Grabo stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it is. The shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Digging in now, Brett Sanders. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brett Sanders.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's missed out. Hey.
The 1-1 home. On the ground to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now back, first baseman, Jeffrey Bellamy.
At the plate, Jeffrey Bellamy. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, you might have to work the opposite field.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. The runner at first with no outs here. Hit in the air out to center field. Watanabe will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The back, the third baseman, Pat Sample.
Stepping in, Pat Sample. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Here's the 0-1 1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Runners off for second. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Rice. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Runner on first with 2 away. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. He's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-2 fouled away. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. 2 out with the man at first. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Cairo is out in front here, 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, A.J. Anderson.
A.J. Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Caden Watanabe. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, the designated hitter, DJ Tate.
Next will be the designated hitter, DJ Tate. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Hit to short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
The first baseman, number 10.
In now, Na, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a wave and a miss looked like the slider there.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
First and second now, one man out. And this one's in the dirt. Throw to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
2-2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
A payoff pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. He's set. The 3-2 inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Ready for another shot now. Lou Manuel, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. First pitch on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
2 down, runners at first and second. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the 1-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Rice will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Ellis Means leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here's the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Line to the right side. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
To the plate now, Judd, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Chopped toward the second baseman, and he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. The runner from second crosses the plate.
They finally pushed a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, it's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
Into the box, Josh Means, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here's the 0-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And he will take ball four. First and second now with nobody out.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Stepping in, Kevin Root. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. First and second here with nobody out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Weak rounder back to the mound. The second for one. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Standing in, Bart Flash. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Mason Kane takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Mason Kane.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Nathaniel Segovia. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Stepping in now, Bronson Ware. Fouled off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Digging in and looking for more, Buster Robinson. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's a strike to throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A line shot to third base. But the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the second baseman, Caleb Grabo.
Now at the plate, Caleb Grabo. from the stretch.
Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0. Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
At the plate now, A.J. Anderson fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Comes set, the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the sixth. Cairo leads it 2-1. Peter Hanrahan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Brett Sanders. First delivery to him on the way. Hanrahan is an absolute flamethrower, of course, and you don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O, Velo. Lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
Now here it comes. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Jeffrey Bellamy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. It's a fastball that misses. Pat Sample waits on deck. The 3-1. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pat Sample. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. the stretch. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Steve Rice, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Caden Watanabe. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First delivery to him on the way. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now back, the designated hitter,
DJ Kate will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First offering on its way. In there, strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And that misses 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in off the plate.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Na. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Rejoin with the traditional 7-inning stretch.
Max Snyder gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Leading off the inning, Ellis Means, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now here's the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 22.
Now to the plate, Judd. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Means. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Snyder has logged upwards of 75 innings pitched, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 2. Fouled away. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And I try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Lou Manuel, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Manuel.
Here's the first pitch to him.
At the ball. At the ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Root backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The left fielder, number 20. Nathaniel Segovia.
Now in the box, Nathaniel Segovia. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. So striding forward now, Bronson Ware. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Popped him up. Bellamy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. James Aparicio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now at the plate, Kevin Root. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Kevin Root.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. The Lions leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a game is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
The 2-1 home. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but this will be a foul ball. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
In now, Bart Flash. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 pitch. Strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Fouled away. Him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Brett Sanders. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Now a little pop up off toward the first base side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We played 8 full. Cairo is on top here, 2-1. Cedric Morrow enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Buster Robinson, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's set and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Flash is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Caleb Rabo.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Caleb Rabo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. This is line to left. Rice is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Anderson. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Jason Taylor comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Leading off the inning, Jeffrey Bellamy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Ware is calling for it. 1 out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready once again, Pat Sample, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Now here's the pitch.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Here he comes again. 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Another strikeout for him on the mound. And boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate, Steve Rice. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Cairo get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Ben Givens earned his 9th win of the year. Jason Taylor earns the save out of the bullpen, his 31st of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.